Today, we delve into one of the most chilling and enduring cold cases in American history, the boy in the box. On February 25th, 1957, in the quiet woods of Fox Chase, Philadelphia, a discovery was made that would haunt the city for generations. The lifeless body of a young boy, believed to be between 3 and 7 years old, was found discarded inside a cardboard box. His tragic death marked the beginning of one of the most perplexing mysteries in criminal history. The boy was found naked, wrapped in a thin blanket, and showing signs of extreme neglect and abuse. His small body bore bruises, evidence of malnutrition and past injuries. The boy's hair, cut messily and found in the box, showed that someone tried to hide who he was. It was a desperate attempt to erase his identity. He had clearly suffered for much of his short life. This wasn't a child who had wandered away or gotten lost. This was a child who had been deliberately discarded by someone who failed to care for him. Finding the boy in the box shocked everyone in Philadelphia. The discovery was a grim reminder of the city's darker side, a side that many tried to ignore. As news of the discovery spread, the police and the public were left with a haunting question. Who was this child? Where did he come from? Flyers with the boy's photograph were printed, and tips poured in from all over, but none led to any concrete answers. Pictures of the boy were everywhere, on telephone poles, in store windows, and on buses. The community rallied together, hoping that someone, somewhere, would recognize him. The boy, with no name and no family to claim him, became known as America's unknown child. The city of Philadelphia and the nation were gripped by a sense of unease, unsure of the story behind the boy's tragic fate. Over the decades, investigators explored countless theories, each one adding more complexity to the case. Some speculated that the boy may have been a victim of a traveling carnival, sold or kidnapped for exploitation, perhaps even used as a performer. Others believed he may have been discarded by an abusive family. One theory, known as the Martha theory, suggested that a woman named Martha had claimed her abusive mother had purchased the boy and kept him in a state of severe neglect before his tragic death. However, this theory, like so many others, ultimately failed to provide answers. Some even believed the boy might have been part of a foster care system that went wrong, or that he was an illegal adoption gone horribly wrong. Another unsettling theory posited that he was a victim of ritualistic abuse, with some pointing to the mysterious circumstances surrounding his death and the lack of any solid leads. Each theory, however, left investigators no closer to finding the truth. The boy in the box, with no name, became a symbol for all the children who are hurt and no one knows about. As the years passed, the case began to fade from the public eye. But in the 21st century, the rise of DNA technology brought a new hope. In 1998, the boy's remains were exhumed and DNA samples were collected. Forensic genealogists, using groundbreaking techniques, began to trace his family history, comparing DNA with individuals in genealogical databases. In 2016, a major breakthrough came when a distant relative of the boy was identified. This led to a series of developments that would soon reveal the boy's true identity. In 2022, after more than 6 decades of mystery, the boy was finally identified. Joseph Augustus Zarelli. His name, his life, his story, all were given back to him. Forensic genealogists had successfully traced his family, leading to the identification of his biological parents. Joseph's mother, who had been living under the radar for decades, was eventually found, but she passed away in 2018. His father, also living in secrecy, had died long ago. This moment of identification, while bringing some closure, raised even more unsettling questions. Why had his family failed him so completely? What led to his tragic fate? With Joseph's identity revealed, new theories began to emerge. Some speculated that Joseph had been the victim of an abusive household, while others believed he might have been neglected or abandoned by a family caught in a cycle of poverty and dysfunction. Some even wondered if his death was related to a more sinister conspiracy, suggesting that his family might have been involved in organized crime or human trafficking. One particularly chilling theory which has surfaced in recent years is that Joseph may have been part of a black market operation, where children were taken from broken families and sold to others in need of a child for dark reasons. While Joseph's name has been restored to him, the full story of his life and death remains elusive. The investigation into the circumstances surrounding his death continues, as authorities seek justice for a young boy who was forgotten for so long. The case of the boy in the box serves as a chilling reminder of the hidden dangers faced by vulnerable children and underscores the importance of child protection in society. If you found this story as disturbing as we did, be sure to give us a thumbs up and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What did you think of this mysterious case? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Do check out our earlier videos on the screen.